Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Jess of Crack Creations, and this week we are just going to do a behind the scenes week in the life of a crocheter video. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. I have a lot to do today still, and then my next show is in 2 weeks, I think. So we'll see what we can get done together. I said tomorrow's Thanksgiving. My contribution is stuffing, so I've been working on that today. It should be done soon. It's been doing its thing in the crock pot for a couple hours. I'm gonna package it up and get it ready for tomorrow. I have some finishing touches to make on some peppermint hot cocoa bombs. I have peppermint, I have regular milk chocolate, and I have hot apple cider bombs. I'm gonna bring to my family tomorrow and let them pick and choose what they want, if they want it. Today, there's a Bears game tonight, so that will be taking up a good chunk of time before the Bears game. I'm really hoping I can get this done in time. I'm trying to make a Bears hat. So that's what I'm going to be working on now. See if I can get it done before the game. It is possible, but I'm full of distractions today and I keep going off track. And then today, I have a blanket that I would like to have finished. I might not get to it until after the game, which will be really late. I probably won't be home until like sometime between 9 and 10 o'clock tonight. But I only have 2 rows and then a border. It's possible. I just have to focus. I keep getting distracted. But that will be done in this video, so I can show you what I'm working on with that, which is kind of a big undertaking because I'm making 6 of them for Christmas gifts. I will not go into too much detail right now, just in case recipients are watching. So yeah, let's see what we can get done this week. Other than those things I mentioned, I do need to get back into show prepping, which will mostly just be hats, but I really need to get back on track with the Santa and elf hats. I did receive the yarn that I ran out of. I have a feeling I'm going to be running out again, but this is good that I encountered this problem at this point, because if I hadn't done that challenge, and like I said, not doing the challenge, I probably would have waited until the week before the show to work on them. I would have run out then and had no time to get yarn. So it's good that we came across the problem now. And soon to be another problem soon. But we'll deal with it as it comes. So let's see what we can get done, and I'll take you for some behind the scenes stuff and see what's going on in my life. We might go to Hershey Park this week, do a little Candy Lane Christmas at Hershey, just chill in the park and do some crocheting, depending on weather on Friday. So we'll see how that goes, and yeah, stay tuned, tag along. I finished my hat in time. Went to the game, just got home from the game, left at second intermission because I wanted to and I can. And the game I was just not feeling it tonight. So I'm home for the night. I'm going to, if I can open the bag of treats, give my dog a treat for doing her business outside. And then I'm going to put on my PJs. And before I left for the game, I did get a good chunk of that blanket done. So I am on the border round. So that's all I've got left to do of that. And I will finish it before I go to bed tonight. So that is the plan. I'm struggling opening this bag of treats. Gonna pause. All right, I'm going to do my things and get changed and then set up and get comfortable. And then I'll bring you back to finish the blanket with me. As you saw, I just finished the first one and here it is. Woo! So big I can't even get into frame. This is the popular Betty McKnit's 6-day star blanket. I think I got it done in like 2.5 days. I used a really chunky yarn and a big hook, so it worked up pretty quick. I have 5 more to make of these before Christmas, which is possible. There are, I can get it done if I only work on this probably in 2 days, being completely honest. And if I did my math correct, there are 4 more weekends until Christmas. So I could get one done a weekend and then use the week to work on product prep. And then after my last show, there's about like a week and a half until Christmas. So I can use those weekdays to work on the 6th one also. So I think I have plenty of time to whip these guys out. I know I'm psychotic in this task. I should have made this decision much earlier in the year. It didn't really help that, I don't know if I talked about it, but this yarn actually is the Karen anniversary cakes for the holiday edition. I think this one is gingerbread forest or something. There's something gingerbread and something forest, I think. But it's a variegated yarn. I have 4 colors that I really liked, and I just bought a lot of it. And then I decided, what was I going to do with it? Hey, why not make a bunch of blankets for Christmas? And of course that didn't happen until later in the year. So that's why I'm doing this so late. So I'm going to spend the rest of the week. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I will probably crochet tomorrow night when I get home, with football on in the background. And I'll just work on product prep the rest of the week. And then this weekend is when I will start the next of these blankets. And then weekdays are for shows, weekends are for blankets. These, you won't be seeing all 6 of these done in this video, but maybe through the course of the rest of the year, you'll see the progression. Maybe I'll have a new blanket every video until Christmas. We'll see. That would be a fun little challenge. So anyway, yep, finished the blanket. It is just past 10 o'clock right now, 10 p.m. I'm gonna go to bed and get ready to go to Thanksgiving tomorrow and spend time with family. When this is posted, it'll be after Thanksgiving, but I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving and spent time with family or friends or just chilled. Whatever you did, I hope you had a good day. See ya. Okay, so I saw Coco preparing in the wings with the Santa hat, so I was so excited to show him to you. But this is who we call Sad Coco because he struggles out there. I think we have 3 different cast members, I guess, who perform as Coco, and you can really tell the difference between them. Now, this is the game the next day, and clearly you can see the difference.
Direct your attention to ice level. Before we start tonight's game, the players and coaches from the Hershey Bears and Laval Rocket, along with tonight's officials, are taking this time to let you know who they fight for in the battle against cancer. Please show your support for the players, coaches, and officials with a round of applause. We thank you for your support. please direct your attention to the Hershey Bears penalty box as we welcome Weston Martin. Weston receives pediatric cancer care at Penn State Health Golden Valley Children's Hospital and is a 4-time child. Joining Weston tonight is his mom, Andy, and dad, Dell, with his siblings and grandparents cheering him on. Weston was diagnosed with neuroblastoma in September of 2024. After months of treatments, including surgery, he recently rang the bell to Tonight, we celebrate Weston's strength and the hope he represents for families facing childhood cancer. At this time, we ask that the Rocket Lucas Cantata and the Bears Aaron Ness please join Weston for tonight's Hockey Fights Cancer ceremonial puck drop. Thank you, Weston, for dropping tonight's Hockey Fights Cancer ceremonial puck. And before he leaves the ice, Weston, we all in Bear Nation wish you a happy 9th birthday! We now direct your attention to the referee's tunnel as we introduce tonight's Toyota Junior starter of the game. Please welcome 6-year-old Shepard Quigley of the York Devils. Shepard is joining the Bears starting goaltender Clay Stevenson on the Lavender line for tonight's national anthem.
All right, I just got home from the Bears game. My crochet bestie, Adriana of Yellow of the Egg Designs, and I are getting ready to record our next podcast episode any minute within the next hour, I guess. But before I left for the game, I did finish blanket number 2 and I started blanket number 3, which is exciting. It means I am ahead of schedule. Let's keep up that momentum because I was worried that I would never be able to get 6 blankets done. Fortunately, they're coming up pretty quickly. You will see in this one, I did the exact same amount of 6 row repeats for this one as I did the first one, but I think my tension was a little tight on this one because it is a little smaller. Not significantly smaller, but it was small enough that I was bummed about it because it didn't provide as much coverage as the first one did. The first one I was very happy with. Not that I'm unhappy with this one. I just like big blankets, and this one could have come out bigger, but it's still good. So with that, let's see how this one turned out. Here you go. This is the Mary Maximus color of the Karen Anniversary Cakes Holiday Edition. And I can confirm the other one was Gingerbread Forest. So I have 4 different colors that I'm doing, and 2 of them are going to be repeated. So 2 colors are going to have 2 blankets each. This is one of them, and then 2 colors are just single ones. And I tried to split it up, like the family that is receiving this. I don't know how to explain this, but like the parents are getting a blanket and their kids are getting a blanket. their kids' family is getting a blanket, different colors. And then like the aunt and uncle and their 2 kids are getting different colors. Like those two are gonna have duplicates, but within each like individual family, they're all different. Hope that makes sense. But yeah, I'm going to eat a little bit of dinner before we get recording, and then Adriana and I will be recording her latest shows, what she's up to. So if you want to check out our podcast, we are Crack the Egg. Crack spelled like this, CRAIC. Adriana and I, we release episodes every other Thursday. Basically just breaking down our markets and what our businesses are doing. More of a focused topic specifically on markets than what this is. This vlog is like an overall like behind the scenes in my life. Also Crack Creations, the business. But if you're interested in like market recaps, that's where you can get all the information at Crack the Egg on YouTube and Spotify. Just a shameless little plug there. So I'm gonna go get ready to record that, and I will probably work on the 3rd blanket the rest of the night. Tomorrow is Monday, which means no more blanket work. Gotta work on some show prep. I only have 2 weeks left, 2 full weeks of prep before my next show. So I really gotta get working on that stuff tomorrow. And we have another dog coming this week to dog sit. Her name is Willa. It is Dave's cousin's dog. She's the cutest thing. So maybe I'll get some footage of Willa and Wednesday being psychotic nut jobs, destroying my house, but it'll be a lot of fun. We'll see you tomorrow. Adriana and I just finished recording this week's podcast episode, so be on the lookout for that on Thursday. It is 9:48 at night on a Sunday, and I do have to go to work tomorrow. I'm only working from home, so I don't feel like I have to actually go to bed early, but Monday Night Football is on. I believe we're at halftime right now. So I have that on the background, and I'm gonna see how much more I can get done of this 3rd blanket before I have to stop and work on product for the week. I feel good where I am with the blankets because I am ahead of schedule. The problem is that I'm so into it, like I've got a rhythm going with it, that I know that throughout the week, I'm going to want to pick it up and continue working on it, even though I have product to work on. So that's going to be our challenge this week, is to actually work on product and not touch the blanket. But I'm ahead. Before the Bears game tonight, I had started the 3rd blanket and I made it, I think I did all the setup rounds before I put it down and left for the game. So while Adriana and I were recording, I got the first 6-row repeat done. So it's getting pretty far pretty quick on the 3rd one, which is very exciting. I have faith and I'm confident that I will be able to get all 6 done by Christmas, which is great. So let's buckle in and work on the blanket and watch some football and then call it a night. So I was gonna call this week a dud, but I did get some stuff done. Thanksgiving was on Thursday. Thanksgiving night, I did not feel well. And then Friday after Thanksgiving, I also didn't feel well, so I didn't get much work done those days. But over the weekend, I did get 2 of the 6 blankets done that I need to do for Christmas gifts. And I started, and I'm about halfway, maybe not quite halfway, but close, the 3rd one. So I'm way ahead of schedule, which is fantastic. Hopefully I can get them done sooner and not up until the last minute finishing them, which is my style. But I would like to not work up until the last minute this time. I did get 2 product items done. I did get an elf hat and a Grinch hat done, which is great. Just add more to the stock. I think this is all I'm working on. The show is next weekend, so I have one more weekend. I have this weekend, and then the next weekend is the show. And I think I'm only working on elf and Santa hats and Grinch hats, and maybe 2 to 6 more stockings. The stockings work up pretty quickly. I don't have any around me to show you an example, but that is what our goal is before the next show. So that's what I've been working on. That's how this week went. Busy with Bear games. The Bears are in a 9-game home stretch. So 9 straight games are at home, and if you're familiar with hockey, they play a lot. They play very regularly. So starting this weekend, I have a Saturday game, a Sunday game, and then a Wednesday game, and then a Friday game, and then a Saturday game. So it's gonna be very busy with hockey. Gotta work product prep into that, which we can do. I believe in us. We can do it. So thank you for tuning in this week. As always, like and subscribe, do all the things. I appreciate you for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye.